Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Champion. We are here at Outstretched with Outstretched of course. And the wind is blowing rather strongly, which is rather appropriate for the Windfells. Hello Outstretched, I've been sent to see you.
How can I be of service?
Breaker sent you, did he? I hope Dagros and his party are finally on the move, for we have much ground to cover and little time before us. Oh, you don't know the half of it. See what quest you have for me to do, because I know there is one. I fear the road below may be watched too closely for our company to move as secretly as our purpose requires. To this end, I have sent some of my kindred west into the Gloomglens to seek a less traveled path into the south. We need your aid here, but when all is ready, you should head to Ekad Ithranfair in the Gloomglens and speak with Ithranfair himself. I am certain he could use your help scouting the way, of course, but that's after we finish everything else here. Hail! It has been a long time since you and I have worked together to hinder the efforts of the traitor Saruman and Bree. Chief Watcher Grimbriar still does not comprehend the significance of what we have done. What else is new? But never mind that for now. We have other matters to discuss. You know already that we go to the aid of our chieftain Aragorn in the south, but we travel through hostile lands and must secure our route. Besides that, we will need provisions. This will require the goodwill of the Algreg, the Dunlending clan, which have migrated into this region. Will you help us? I have a task in mind for you, and I believe Amlan and Andreg may as well. Alright, so I need to complete 3 quests here, of course. So each of them has a quest for us. Our stores are running low, and we must seek the goodwill of the Algreg to replenish them. Herbs for medicines will benefit both of us and the Algreg. Will you forge some? So therefore I need to collect some goat's roost, some klamath wheat flour, some mistletoe, some royal gel. Oh boy, this takes a half-past forever to collect all that stuff. Hello, Amlan.
Our success lies in secrecy.
Greetings,
Where have you laid us?
It has been long since you rid the hobbits of Buckland of the threat of the giant. Thanks to you, we may wander the Brandy Hills with little fear. Oh, yes, right, you're the one who sent us against that crazy giant up there. I had long ago forgotten that you're the one who started that mess. Alright, I need to collect some feathers. Now I am in need of your aid once more. The Algreg use feathers for bedding and decoration. It may be to our benefit to collect many of these pristine feathers. Kriban. Okay, so I need to get that from Ness. And what do you want me to do?
The Grey Company has need of your services.
Yes, I know that Saradin seeks to befriend the Uklugs in the hopes of opening trade with them, but we will have more immediate needs of provisions. To this end, I would ask a favor of you. As we entered the Windfields, we have seen many herds of oxen roaming the wilds. Would you hunt some of these? Alright, so collect some ox meat. And let's... Oh, we could save that for later, since... And save the... Rapper quest also.
Will you aid the Grey Company?
And, oh yeah, we need some wolf pelts. Yeah, right, we'll get you. Warmth for the weather. Wolf pelts. Well, it keeps the wolves warm, so I guess it could keep us warm too, but now... Ah! Here is a Windfell's wolf. We don't have those dark wolves anymore. We have more usual wolf colors now. Yeah, I think we find wolves all over the place, so maybe not the best thing to have as our focus quest. What I want to start with is a little help in finding the location of those nests. We don't have to kill the birds, because for once they're not hostile. Though you would think we would get a quest at some point to go after those birds, since with a name like Lookout, it's not like that they're going to be friendly with us. And I have to keep a lookout for all those various items that we're going to be needing, because we are looking for a great number of little things here and there. Most of all, we have to get rid of these wolves for now. Get rid of these. Get rid of one injury, they give you another. Ah, wolves. So fun and joyous to fight. Oh, scarring all over the place. So therefore we've got stuff. If I were a prospector. How far is this away? 429! Good grief. I didn't find that nest, but I did find an ox. Will that do? Yeah. Ouch! Yeah. Okay, maybe it's a cow instead of an ox, but that's beside the point. Now, how far are we away from... Oh, we're starting to find ghosts all over the place, too. And more wolves. Yeah, I figured we'd find wolves if we just followed the path along. We also see a few spirits here and there. The Kuthrael, which are really annoying. Now, let's see. There we go, that's two of those down. Now, we should be getting close to where the nests are located. So we'll get to that one by one. It's a good thing we are able to get to the oxygen. I was almost afraid that we'd be running into signatures all over the place. The wolves tend, and the bulls tend to be... Ah, yes, of course. We're into the hostile birds now, since they're very protective of their nests. So they're not going to be liking us going and taking their feathers. So, Pluven... Oh. I just want to Pluven. Is that a reference to feather, I wonder? I would presume the word comes from Welsh or something like that. The name of the place. Pluven. Wern. Well, alright, I can't pronounce Dunlanding or Welsh, either of the two, which... I know that in LOTRO they modeled Dunlanding after Welsh, and but it sounds something close to plume and all that stuff, which of course would be a word for feather. So therefore it sounds like that perhaps that it could be a cognate of it. Of course it could also be completely unrelated. It means something completely different. So that doesn't leave out the possibility that the name was chosen just because of the similarity. Because let's face it, sometimes they like to throw a little joke in here and there in a name. Now let's see what is next. We've got the feathers. We're making progress on the ox meat, but we do need to collect all of these little flowers all over the place. So let's see if actually we're getting close to one of those. I thought that we would have been way off course on the matter, but there is one nearby. We might be getting close to that. Ah, some mistletoe. Yep, there's some mistletoe. Maybe it's not a hostile bird. So we're out of the nesting area then. Alright, that's one down. Any more in the area? Well, I'll see if I can find more. It looks like I not only found some mistletoe, but I also found a beehive. Not too sure the bees would be happy about me taking this. It's not so. Whoops. Well, they don't like me taking the royal jelly, that's for sure. Egad. Alright, note to self. Bees don't like it when you take the honey. Or the royal jelly. Oh. Or the royal jelly either. Yeah, that's nasty. Whew. I was only kidding about the bees attacking you. Apparently the makers of the game weren't kidding. The LOTRO seems to be a little bit shy, hiding in this grass here. But I managed to find some. But now I need to find more. More flowers! I would not have thought that bees would be the toughest opposition that I'd be finding in Dunland. You have no trouble facing the cattle, facing the wolves, but don't bother those bees. They could kill you. Be careful. Well, I have some myrrh here. I still need a little bit more ox meat, but the next thing I need are Klamath. And unfortunately, the Klamath are being protected by the Dunlanding, so I will have to head up to a camp up there and start picking their flowers. And hopefully they're not as nasty as their bees. Here are the ruins, so now let's find some Klamath flowers and get out of here. You're not so mean. I mean, I have found bees that are tougher than you. Boy, did I find bees that were tougher than him. So, right, they're not as tough as their bees. That's good to hear. And these are still deserters who apparently they want to claim this area, and they're not letting anyone get in their way. Now, where are these Klamath flowers that have been supposed... Oh, hello! How are you doing? May I have that flower, please? Thank you. Let's grab a few of these. You have to face it the right way, or else you can't take it. Up there, of course. Can I get up this way? Of course not. We shall find a way. We shall go up the stairs. Yes, ha ha ha. Yes, of course. I mean, what a thought! How thoughtful of you putting some stairs here. Of course, these are ruins, so I have a feeling that they weren't the ones who actually built this place. Just saying, that with a name like Desert on it, doesn't sound like they're a big, long established clan in the area. I was about to say it doesn't look like Dunlanding architecture, but it's not like I've seen all that much Dunlanding architecture yet at this point. So therefore, giving such an opinion would be outside of the scope of my knowledge. Ah, and here's the last piece. They're really protective of their flowers. That's what I gotta say. Really protective. Because every time I found one of these, there has been a Dunlanding there trying to protect it with the last ounce of her breath. There you go. That's it. So I think all I need to do is find one more ox, and I will be done. Here's the ox meat.
What business have you with the Grey Company?
Ah, This will help us greatly, though I fear it will not be quite enough. Nevertheless, you have our things. Well, thank you. And what else do we have? Alright, we'll get to you in a moment. Alright, here is our... We have the items that you needed. Ah, yes, the herbs I asked for you to forage. These will aid us in our journey and perhaps help us to the goodwill of the Algreg. Alright, good. It might even help you reach level 62. And what else do we need? Oh yeah, here are the feathers.
What can I do for you?
These are the feathers Amon requested for you? Good. Then all is near readiness. Near readiness? And here are the wolf pelts.
How can I be of service?
Ah, these must be the pelts that Andreg requested of you. These will do well. Perhaps the Algreg will be persuaded to trade with us after all. Now, what do you have here? Ah, yes, the outstretched hand.
What can I do for you?
Well done. The Algreg will hopefully find our offering of peace acceptable and grant trade with us through you as our agent. Some distance to the northeast, along the foothills of the mountains, we noticed a camp of Algreg goatherds. And take these goods to their leader and present them with our request for trade. All right. There you go. Now we can speak with you. Oh, no, I don't need a cook. Yes, now we have a choice here, and these are mutually exclusive, which is the tricky thing. So you could either keep on collecting oxen to get more rep with these, or go into a matter of doubt.
You aid the Grey Company.
My God, I must confess that my heart is heavy. Our actions may hurt the herdsmen of the Occult, but the oxen we have slain are same from which they draw for their own herds. I must ask you then to take the ox meat you collected to the Occult ox herds, who are encamped far to the southeast near the northern end of the bridge, which leads to the non-Lagan. Present them with our gift of our apologies and promise them that we will hunt no more. Perhaps they will agree to trade with us if you were to make her understand that our apology is sincere. So if you accept this one, then you can't do the feeding of the company repeatable. The idea is that this eventually leads to an increase in rep to the Glane, so you have two factions to do it with. I think I will take this one, since that's where we have the more variety. But next time, what we're first going to do is to head out, find those goat herds, and see what they need from us in the next episode of Piney Plays the Champion.